my channel. Welcome back to my kitchen.
Welcome back to my life.
I am back. Vacation is over. We're back in the kitchen. It's been great. I had a great vacation, as you see. Comment down below right now if you enjoyed those videos. I had an awesome time in Aruba. I love Aruba. And again, if you have not been there, you gotta go. So enough of that. Today I've got a wonderful recipe for you all. As you can see, I've had this soup before at Panera Bread. I've never made it, so this is my very first time, and I've decided to share this recipe with you. So as you can tell by the title, today I am making Panera's Cheddar Broccoli Soup. So if you're in the mood and you want to learn how to make my version of Panera's Cheddar Broccoli Soup, then guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. So let's get right into the ingredients. You ready? Let's go. All right, everybody. So here we have most of our ingredients. I had to send my daughter to the store to get some more cheese for me. We have our chicken broth, our minced garlic, our butter, quarter of a red onion, 2 bags of broccoli, and some fresh carrots. We have 2 cups of milk and 1 pack of Velveeta cheese sauce. I will be adding the cheese later on in the video once she gets back. I thought I had cheese, but somebody used it. We won't name no names. But anyway, let's get started. First thing we're going to do, we're going to wash our vegetables. Even though the packaging says they've been washed, I don't trust nobody. So I'm going to wash them again. So let's get started.
To settle down, day nights and late nights don't get around, but there's something about you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about you I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better.
Okay, we got all of our vegetables prepped and ready to go. Now we're gonna head over to the stove and start our roux. We're gonna add about a half a stick of unsalted butter, and I'm using unsalted butter because typically these soups that we make, guys, they have a lot of salt in it, between the chicken broth, the cheese, and the seasonings that I'm gonna add to it. You don't need a whole lot of salt, so you don't need to add a whole lot more salt, but you do want to flavor your soup. The soup is pretty quick and easy to make, and it's good for any day of the week. You know, think about even making it for those meatless Mondays, those days you don't want to have meat, you're trying to cut back or whatever, you just want a hearty soup. This is a good idea, especially if you're a broccoli and cheese lover. And we're going to add our onion. I use red onion just to give it a pop of color. It really doesn't matter if you use white, yellow, or red, but I like the color that it gives. And we're going to go on with our minced garlic. Once again, you can also use fresh garlic if you choose to, but this is the way I chose to make it. It's easy. You don't have to fiddle with the garlic. Just pop that jar open, baby, and dump in about a tablespoon. I'm all about doing what's easy. Y'all know me. Now we're going to come in with our carrots, our shredded carrots. I'm going to add those in. And we're going to cook this down just till it gets a little soft. We want it to cook a little bit to keep some of its integrity. We don't want it too hard. I mean, I don't like it very hard. I like it to have a little bend to it. So we're going to saute all of this down, and then I'll show you what's next. I also wanted to mention it's on medium-high heat. Yeah, we're just going to keep stirring like so. Cook this down nicely. And I want to wish all my mothers a happy Mother's Day. Happy belated Mother's Day. You guys are seeing this a couple days late. But I hope you guys had a beautiful day. So we're going to just let this cook down for a little bit. And we'll come back to it in a few minutes. In case you were wondering, I did use 3 packets of the vegetable seasoning. This is a pretty big pot, so you want to use the seasonings according to your taste and according to the amount of soup that you're making. You want to add a little bit at a time and taste it as you're going, because you can always add, but once you put it in, of course, you can't take it out. So now we're just coming in with some fresh ground black pepper. Can't have soup without fresh ground black pepper. Come on. What are you doing with your life if you don't add the ground black pepper? Gotta have that. That's a must. All right. We're going to mix it all up together. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it mixing. Get it all incorporated. You know how we do. And now I have about 2 tablespoons of flour and chicken broth that are mixed together, and I'm going to add this to the soup to kind of use it as a thickening agent. I don't like the soup very watery. I kind of like it to have like a chowdery texture, chowdery texture. Chowdery. What's chowdery? Chowdery, chowder you, chowder me, chowder never. Anywho, we're going to add this to the vegetable mixture and whisk it up so it can start thickening up our stock here. Just like that. And just like that, as you can see, it's starting to thicken it up just how we want it. Stir it up, keep it smooth, keep it going, and we will show you what's next. Wow, that happened quick too. So you want to stay close to your pot after you add this, because it will start thickening right away. Trader Joe's chicken broth. This is very flavor filled, so I recommend this. And yes, we are going to add the entire container. Just like I said, it all depends on the amount of soup that you're making. If you're making a smaller version of this, or if you're making a larger, of course you will add more or use less ingredients. I'm going to come back in and stir it thoroughly. Guys, comment down below how you feel about broccoli cheddar soup. Have you had this before? What's your favorite soup? My favorite soups tend to be on the creamiest side. I like the thin, clear broth-based soups, like when I'm sick. But when I really like to have soup, I like the more creamier milk-based as well as the chicken broth. So let me know what your favorite soup is. Coming in with our 2% milk. And again, you can use heavy cream, fat-free, 1%, whatever you desire. But for my version, I'm using the 2% milk. And yes, you guessed it, we're going to keep stirring. Okay, and now we're going to add our Velveeta cheese sauce, and then we'll later gradually add the rest of our cheeses. And when it comes to cheese, you can't really go wrong. You can add basically your favorite cheese, but just remember, cheese does have a lot of salt, especially this kind of cheese. I like the creaminess of Velveeta. It's smooth and it melts nice. But use whatever favorite cheese that you like. Again, this is my way. So if you have a favorite cheese, once again, it's all about your preference and your pleasure. Now it's time to add our broccoli, the star of the show, the main ingredient, the guest of the hour, blase blase. Yes, we're adding the broccoli and we're just gonna cook this down. Again, I don't like it to be soggy, so if you like a firmer broccoli, you're gonna cook it in less time. If you want it softer, you're gonna cook it longer, of course. So let's get this out the way and I'll be back with our next step. Comment down below, guys, if you clean as you go when you cook. I like to clean as I go. Makes for easy and faster cleanup, if you ask me. Oh my goodness, look at this soup. Looking good and smelling even better. We're going to continue cooking this on a medium-high temperature. And it should take no more than 10 minutes. So we'll be back. Guys, I decided to add some more flour, 2 tablespoons of flour and some water just to thicken it up a tad bit more. It was still a little too thin for my liking, so that's why I did that. Okay, I'm gonna wait just a few more minutes and come back and add the rest of our cheese. This is cooking rather nicely. As you can see, the color is already changing from that bright green. And we're about ready for this cheese to get going. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, and here we have some Cracker Barrel sharp cheddar. We're going to add this small 2-ounce pack that I got from the local Burn Dairy. And guess what? I decided to add even more Velveeta. So this is a small block that we're going to add to it for just some extra creaminess and flavor. There you go. Nothing like Velveeta. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. So we're going to add that. And getting closer to the finish line, guys. Hang on, guys. This is being a little ornery. I had to go and cut up the cheese into squares. That's much better. So we're going to add this whole package, just like so, and continue stirring it up. You want to stir it till the cheese is completely melted. Melted all the way through. This looks so good. And the best part about it is it's homemade. Sometimes when you go out to eat, you don't know how long the food's been sitting, who's been handling it. But when it's your own, when it's made by your own hands, come on. Don't get no better than homemade. So I encourage you all to just make this. Look at that. Woo! Just make it. All right, let's finish up here. Focus, Lee, focus. Okay, guys, this is just about done. I'm going to give it a little taste and see what it's doing. And if needed, I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning to it, just like so. And again, this is another good reason why you should taste your food as you're cooking it. Okay, so I decided it does need a little something, so I'm just going to add just a little bit more love to it. And I will have to say in this very moment, this is done. Oh yeah, this is what you want. This is what you want right here. All of that lovely goodness. Ooh, just the right texture. We're gonna bowl this up for you guys, and the wait is over. That's all I gotta say. The wait is over. Okay, beautiful people, there you have it. Our version of Panera's cheddar broccoli soup. I threw in some garlic cheddar croutons on top. You can eat it with a biscuit. You can eat it with some toast. You can eat it with some crackers. Just make this. I don't have time to taste it. I'm running for the door. I have an errand I have to run. But I did want to get this video out. It's been a minute since I've been in the kitchen. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. And remember, cooking is an act of love. If you don't make this for yourself, make it for someone else. See you in the next time. God bless. We are out. Bye.